Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on THV 11 News at noon. I'm Jurnee Taylor and we start with some breaking news out of Conway County. Police say a man wanted for murders in Oklahoma may be on the run in Arkansas. THV 11's Carter Thweet joins us live from Morrilton now with the latest details on the search. Carter?
Yeah, Jurnee, I'm here outside of the Morrilton Police Department, and this is where authorities are currently looking for Stacy Drake. Drake was last seen here in Morrilton. He's wanted for several murders, including a double homicide in Oklahoma, and that was just yesterday. And then again, he was recently seen right here in Morrilton. Security cameras caught him walking east on University Boulevard near a motel, and that was around 7:30 p.m. I spoke with the Morrilton police chief, and he tells me that they're looking for other cameras that may have picked him up for more clues as to where Drake may be. They're also increasing patrols in order to look for him. Drake is considered armed and dangerous, so if you do see him, authorities say do not engage. Instead, call the police. We will continue to keep you updated if there are any sightings or if Drake is found. We're also going to work with our sister station in Northwest Arkansas to try and learn more about his criminal history, and so we'll have all the latest on that tonight at 5 and 6. But for now, live from Morrilton, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
All right, Carter, thank you. And another breaking news update: an arrest has been made in the murder of a teenager who was found dead at an Arkansas wildlife refuge nearly 3 years ago. Polk County investigators say 40-year-old Stephen Watson, who was already in custody on unrelated crimes, will be charged with capital murder in the death of the 17-year-old, whose name is Savannah Elliott. Her body was found in the Hollow Bend National Wildlife Refuge in October of 2021. Watson will be arraigned this Friday.
Now, weather from the First Arkansas Bank and Trust Weather Garden.
Hey there, it is not too bad out here this afternoon. We are looking for today to be the coolest for the rest of the week. Now I realize mid to upper 80s isn't exactly cool, but when you see what I've got ahead for you, you want to go ahead and get outside and start that yard work today. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our radar here and see what is going on. We had some rain showers this morning. We were looking this morning like it was just a carbon copy of yesterday, and things have progressed nicely. Those showers have dissipated and moved out of the state. We are looking for those to stay out of the forecast for the next few days, but right now we're 85 and 63% humidity, and we're going to have more on that forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Tracy, thank you. The THV 11 Summer Cereal Drive is in White County today, collecting cereal and money alongside the Arkansas Food Bank to help local families stay fed this summer. Chief Meteorologist Tom Brennan joined us live from Searcy. Tom, how's it going out there?
Jurnee, thank you so much. It has been a fantastic day here in Searcy. I think you're really going to like the numbers coming up in just a few minutes. A lot of cereal. It's coming 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes at a time. It's leaving more than that. And this is just one of the larger crates of cereal that we've picked up. Police, fire, EMT, citizens of Searcy and White County have really rolled out to pick up the cereal. They're ready to take this one away. Come on, take it away. It's time to take it away. Here we go. I got to get out of the way, otherwise I might get injured, but big forklifts coming in and taking huge boxes of cereal. You have till 12:30 to come see us at the Walmart Supercenter. Still time for you to donate, so please do so if you can. Summer Cereal Drive is going to continue tomorrow. We're going to be in Cabot at the Walmart Supercenter, but right now let's go back into Jurnee.
All right, Tom, thank you. Well, just into the THV 11 newsroom, the Arkansas tax cut bill is headed to Governor Sarah Sanders' desk after passing through the House and Senate. It's day 3 of a special session at the Arkansas State Capitol. Lawmakers were called back this week by the governor for talks on possible tax cuts and to make sure the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission was funded. Today is also Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day, Emancipation Day, or America's Second Independence Day, and several local events are bringing people out to celebrate. First Missionary Baptist Church in Little Rock is hosting a blood drive this afternoon, starting at 3:30. Then later tonight, the church will host an interfaith service at 6 p.m., which is open to the public. Also at UA Little Rock, a Juneteenth performance and lecture will take place at 2 p.m. at the Stella Boyle Smith Concert Hall with keynote speaker Dr. Chris Jones. Green Springs Medical Marijuana will be back in court later today, appealing the decision to revoke their license. The Hot Springs dispensary lost their license last Wednesday. The Alcohol Beverage Control Board has accused Green Springs of selling expired products, losing inventory, and failing to clean their processing area. If the ruling stands, they will be the best or the first company to have their license revoked in the state of Arkansas. Also happening today, the Pine Bluff School District is breaking ground on its new high school. The ceremony is happening on the current school's front lawn where the new school will be built. Nearly a year ago, voters approved a millage increase to fund the project. The $74 million project is expected to be ready for the 26-27 school year. The superintendent says any money left over will go toward upgrading other facilities within the district. Now, also happening in Pine Bluff, police are investigating their third homicide in as many days. THV 11's Ashley Godwin went to Jefferson County to talk to community members who are once again pleading for change in the city they call home.
You know, it hurt my heart, that the family got to go through it, the city got to go through it.
Stevie Turner works at a local barber shop in Pine Bluff. He's heard about the homicides in the city. He even knows some of the victims.
I've seen a few pictures, one of the homicides. I was like, wow, I know these people. I've seen them before.
For 3 days in a row, there's been a homicide every day. On Sunday, 4 people were shot at Saracen Landing. One of them died. That person was 20-year-old Corey Berrien. Then on Monday morning, officers responded to a woman found shot in a car located at the Cherry Street liquor store. Witnesses said that woman, 44-year-old Mary Christopher, was shot by her husband, Gregory Christopher Sr. Police later found him dead in his vehicle. They believe it was suicide. And on Tuesday morning, police found a woman on 33rd and Hazel dead. They believe she was hit by a car during the night. The woman was 50-year-old Zadella Samuels. Police say they are investigating her death as a homicide. Community members are honoring those lives lost with crosses. The crosses are placed where the victims were killed.
That's troubling to me when I see all of the work that we do to try to reduce these things, but we don't see a swelling of people joining with us saying, what can we do to help?
Reverend Jesse Turner and other pastors put the crosses to remind people of the senseless violence and to honor the victims, like 16-year-old Kendall Burton. They are working to reduce gun violence in the area, especially with teenagers.
We've been into the schools. We've seen violence reduced by 33% among students, and that's within 1 year.
They say part of that success is getting the community, city leaders, and law enforcement involved in making better strides for a crime-free environment.
You got to have people on the ground communicating with one another and showing the effort to let the people know that we're not going to have the violence in our community.
In Pine Bluff, Ashley Godwin, THV 11 News.
We also reached out to Pine Bluff Police for more information on the homicides. All they were able to tell us is that they do not believe all of them are related, but they do not have any information on new suspects. Attorney General Tim Griffin says his office is forming a new cold case unit to investigate missing persons cases. Right now, there are nearly 500 people reported missing across the state. Holly Beckwith's brother, Shannon Collins, was reported missing from Pottsville more than 3 years ago. She hopes the new unit can help her and the many others dealing with unanswered questions.
I'm hopeful for what can come from that and maybe some more resources for us to be able to use if it keeps continuing on like we're dealing with.
They often rely on us for certain resources that we have, and also we just have a presence all over the state.
The Attorney General's office also runs a website featuring information on every single missing persons case reported in Arkansas. We have a link to that for you in the article for this story on THV11.com. At least one person has been killed in the massive wildfires burning throughout parts of southern New Mexico. The state's governor has declared a state of emergency for certain areas. CBS News' Jared Hill has the latest.
It looks like an apocalypse. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. It was absolutely the most scariest thing I've ever seen.
This morning, the race is on to contain towering flames ripping through parts of New Mexico. Residents heeding a dire warning. Go now.
We've seen other fires, but nothing like this.
Pamela Bonner took this video of the smoke and flames rising above the ridgeline in the village of Ruidoso. Thousands of people in this part of southern New Mexico have been forced to flee. The now deadly wind-whipped wildfire burning through over 500 homes and buildings.
I didn't even look in the rearview mirror. As we drove away from the house, I didn't even give it a second thought.
It's not one, but two wildfires that have intersected here, about 75 miles west of Roswell, charring over 19,000 acres in less than 24 hours.
It's sad. These people have lost a lot.
New Mexico's governor has declared a state of emergency and deployed the National Guard as over a dozen agencies work to stop the burning.
We have two devastating, enormous fires. And when I say enormous, it means that they're getting more and more complicated to address.
Meanwhile, near Copperopolis, California, about 100 miles east of San Francisco, weaker winds helped crews get the Arrow fire 20% contained Tuesday. Just the latest blaze as fire season erupts out west. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Travelers are trying to spend their summer break in Galveston, Texas are now banned from the beach as red flag warnings spread up the coast. The latest on their severe weather threat.
Temperatures today are only in the mid-80s, but we have a warming trend headed our way. I'll follow up on that with you coming up in just a few minutes.